What's up, everybody on YouTube? It's your boy, the MFSXLRA, coming at you with Lucky Draws, the show where we take a look at whatever deck we feel like and have ourselves good fun times. Looking again at a deck request for something, a bit of a blast from the past. It's Frognarch, which is basically just Monarchs with a frog engine for tributes. So, pretty basic idea. And, honestly, I kind of wish there was more I could have done with this one because, sadly, Monarchs and Frogs have kind of diverged along the years. But, you can still use these as tribute fodder and all that. It's just I kind of wish that I wasn't locked out of the extra deck so much. But regardless of all that, we're going to have ourselves a nice fun time with this deck. We're going to domain lock people and just do Erebus and Ether things and just have ourselves a nice fun time today. It's a nice, fun, casual deck. And we're going to enjoy it on good old Yugioh Pro. So let's get started. Alrighty, our first opponents. You do want to try and go first as often as humanly possible, of course. Opening hand is tolerable. It's not great, but it's tolerable. Actually, I can make it even better. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to use Adea and Eidos combo. Adea, the Heavenly Squire, summons Eidos, the Underworld Squire. And this guy gives you an additional tribute summon. Very cool. And we got ourselves good old Ether, the Heavenly Monarch. If I can click these buttons. There we go. Summon Ether. And now Ether's effect, I can ditch 2 spell traps from deck to grave to summon out another Monarch. And let's see. I'm going to go ahead and ditch that. And I'm going to go with Monarchs Erupt, actually. And we are going to go ahead and get to our board, Thestalos. Just to have a single tribute monarch in our hand when this guy bounces back to our hand during the end phase. So now we're going to go ahead and banish Pantheism. You banish this card, you can add, you pick 3 of your monarch cards. You get 1 to your hand, the others go back to the deck. We want to pick all 3 Tenacity, because this will just allow us to search out another monarch spell trap. Is very nice. All we have to do is reveal one of our monarchs, and this will let us search. So, there you go. We're going to go ahead and get... I could get Domain. But I'm going to get Monarchs Erupt first. I can get Domain later. Later, we shall get that card. And we'll leave Eidos there for now, and we'll activate the March of Monarchs. Tribute summon monsters can't be targeted or destroyed by effects. It's very cool. And we'll go ahead and end our turn. And Thestalos comes back. Yeah, it's the one sad thing, it's a thing with, cards over the years. They change, Because frogs have become very much an extra deck sort of focused thing. But monarchs became a thing where they don't care about the extra deck at all. In fact, most of their cards lock you out of extra deck plays. Which is a sad thing. I really wanted to... originally, I had this idea of, combining, the Monarchs, summoning Ether and Erebus, doing rank 8 plays, which I'm sure in some versions you can do, but it doesn't really work when you combine them with their actual spell trap supports. It's a rather sad thing. Just like going up against this guy. He's just trying to play some dang old Darklords, and I just locked him out of monster effects. I mean, it's only the things on his board, but it's still more than he would care to handle. Because he's all about dumping stuff and summoning stuff and drawing stuff. That's Darklords for you. Granted, if he can get his field spell, I might... Or not his field spell. His fusion monster, that's the one. That's going to be a problematic. What does this one do? Discard 2 Darklords, summon this from the hand. Okay. Whatever. I mean, I could tribute my monster now. But I don't really need to do that. So I'm not gonna do that. Okay, so you got Nasty the Nastin and Pleasure the Pleasurable. I am slightly... Well, your trap cards, they can't affect me anymore because I can't be targeted. That's the thing. And yeah, I could summon Ether now, but there's not really any purpose of doing so at the moment. Okay, there's Adea. So what we're going to do, we're going to use Eidos in the grave. We're going to banish him to summon Adea from the grave. And the reason we're getting Adea at all, it's not because we want him to summon another Eidos. He's obviously going to be negated. What we want is to have Eidos on the board so we can or not Eidos, Adia. I'm getting them mixed up. We want Adia on the board so we can tribute it for Thestalos. Not because we want Thestalos to do things, but because Adia is going to get our pantheisms back. So no, we're not going to use Adia's effect. And we're going to go ahead and summon out Thestalos, who would normally discard a card from our opponent's hand, but sadly he has no hand. But all that matters is I'm getting pantheism back. I just really want pantheisms back. Let's see. I could do that. Yeah, I'll do that next turn with Ether. I'm going to tribute summon Ether on his turn and dump my pantheism. This is a good idea. So let's go ahead, go for battle phase, and just destroy his stuff. Because his stuff targets. At least I'm pretty sure all of them target. Maybe one of them doesn't. I don't remember. It's been a while since I played Darklords. I really got to pick them up again. It's just one of those decks that I looked at it and I was like, yeah, that looks cool. But then I got so many other decks to look at. I kind of left them by the wayside a little bit. Okay, Necrofusion. Banish the material. Okay, now he is going to summon his bossy boss monster. This is not good. Because that thing's big. It's very big. I mean, granted... Oh, let me think about this. The only way I'm going to get rid of that thing is getting rid of... I'd have to get Erebus out here. Without Erebus, we're going to have a bit of problem getting rid of that. So I'm going to go ahead and banish a spell trap of mine from the grave. My opponent surrenders prematurely. I guess he figured Ether was going to do something crazy, but sadly it doesn't. I needed Erebus to get rid of this thing, because Erebus can just bounce a card back to the deck. Alright, well, my opponent surrendered. It's sad but true. I feel like he could have gone a little longer. I mean, I wasn't that close to outing his board or anything. But, so that's just the way it goes sometimes. So we'll call that a win, but let's go for duel number 2. Try to find ourselves a bit more back and forth in a deck that locks people out of stuff. Secondary opponent is incoming. Alright, well, this isn't the greatest thing in the world. Oh, actually, I can make this work. Because I got Erebus this time. So let's go again. Once for Adea. We want Adea to work. I'd very much appreciate it if you did not stop Adea. I'm just saying. I mean, if you're gonna impermanence me, I can't blame you or anything. But at the same time, why you do this to me? And I could summon Mithra right now, but it won't do me any good. This is just additional summon, you know, for like Thestalos and things. You can summon this dude. Your opponent gets a token. It's a nice little thing, but at the same time, it's like, I kind of wanted Adia to not get impermanenced. Because if he wasn't, I would have summoned Erebus. Rat Pierre, you say? Well, that is indeed Rat Pierre, indeed. Yes, unfortunate indeed. Well, if I can draw into Eidos, depends. It really depends, you know? It kind of sort of depends on what get do. Because he's playing Zoodiacs, and that means he's probably guaranteed he's going for Megaclops. Okay, I've played Zoodiacs myself. I know how they work. They're just an engine for summoning Megaclops now. How the mighty have fallen. These guys used to be meta. Now they're just an engine for one big boy. Not to say you can't play them normally or anything, but most people just do this. So then he summons Shockanine, and this is becoming a tank mortar thing. Yep. And then he's going to attach a material to Shockanine and then bring back Trident or whatever. Does he have another... No, he's going to bring back Trident. And then, of course, he'll bring back Trident and make Megaclops. And Megaclops is a big 4K beat stick that's immune to monster effects. Which is not necessarily a good thing for a deck like mine. But in the event that I draw into Eidos, I can, I think, out that board. I think. Maybe. We'll find out. It might be a bit difficult. Might be just a wee bit difficult. What does this do again? Exceeds monster in your graveyard and the card your opponent controls. Yeah. Alright, trade-in might be helpful. I put this in here because of all the level 8s. It's a nice thing. Alright. There he is, Eidos. Okay, so what we're going to do... Activate Mithra's effect. So this goes here in defense mode. My opponent gets this token. The token is just a token. It doesn't do anything for my opponent. Or for us, really. It's just kind of there. What? Don't tell me you have Effect Veiler. He might have Effect Veiler. That would not be good. Ghost Ogre. Alright. That doesn't negate my effect, though. I'm pretty sure. If it does negate my effect, which I don't think it does not negate. So I'm just going to summon another Eidos. And that'll activate as well, so screw you. So let's go ahead. We're going to summon... 4th, Erebus. And we're going to activate Erebus's effect, and we're going to chain Monarch's Erupt to negate his Infinite Track Boy. So we're going to ditch this, and we're going to ditch this. And card from the field, go away. Haha, your Megaclops is dead. Ding dong, the bitch is dead, the little bitchy Megaclops boy is gone. So now I'm going to get my Tenacity of the Monarchs. Good old search out my spell traps. Just got to reveal this other dude in my hand. And I'm going to go ahead. I'm not taking any chances. I'm going to lock out your extra deck, my friend. Your extra deck, as soon as the game loads, there we go. Domain is on. No more extra decky for you. Let's get rid of that token so he doesn't try to do any shenanigans with it. I don't want to trust this guy and his shenanigans. Alright. We're pretty set right now. Pretty set. Unless he kaiju's this or something, we should be good. We should be dang well good. I mean, if I had... Ram. Yeah, if I had my, my March of the Monarchs too, I would be even doubly better. But yeah, this guy's just now realizing he can't summon from extra deck. He can't monster effect on the board, mind you. He has effects in his hand, and he has the effects in his graveyard still. Oh man, double potted desires. That's very risky, my friend. Monster Reborn, that's something, I guess. I mean, he could revive Ether, I suppose. That would not necessarily be good, but he's not reviving Ether. Surprised he didn't revive Ether, because then... that might be bad. Is that how that works? That might be how that works. Oh boy. Oh boy. I might be about to take some damage. And by damage, I mean that... Well, actually, no. Yes. No. Because how the Zoodiacs work is that they give the effects to the Xyz monster. How does that work? I'm actually not sure how that... I'm pretty sure that doesn't work. I'm like 67% sure that's not how that works. That's 2/3 the way sure. That's good enough sure. See, he's not sure himself. He's just like, yeah, I'm going to put this on here just in case it saves my bacon. Just in case my bacon gets saved. I mean, granted, I can just go for another Erebus if I so desire it, or I can go for the Stalos. I'm gonna go for the Stalos today. Yeah, I have another monster. Him big. I'm gonna get rid of that card in your hand. Yeah. Good old Thestalos. Last time I played Monarchs, I really focused on Thestalos and his Mega Form, just destroying the hand. And that worked pretty good too. Good. So that's kind of why I went with Thestalos again, because honestly, he's my favorite. He's a bit of my favorite. I'm being a bit favoritism about it. Just a wee bit of favoritism. Let's get rid of Trident. We'll use Thestalos just in case the Whiptail does work. Yeah, I didn't think so. I was thinking maybe it does work that way, but it does not. And our monsters are getting a bit of a boost when we battle, thanks to our Domain of the True Monarch. What does this do again? Bring back a monster. Okay. That's fine. Go right ahead. Bring back Trident so you have an extra deck monster on the board again. Do it. Okay, Whiptail it is. Alright. Well, so far, the Monarch part of this deck is working fine. Haven't seen a bit of the Frog parts, but it's there. You can't tell me that the Frogs aren't here. They're in there somewhere. Trust me, the Frogs are there. Next turn, we're going to draw a Frog, or not, because my opponent surrendered. But I was going to draw a Frog and attack with that for the game. Alright. There's duel number 2. The Monarch part of this deck is certainly working a bit better than the Frog part, I will admit. But regardless of that, let's go for duel 3 and see if the Frogs can hop right out. Alrighty, third opponent. This time we are not going first. This is not ideal situation because we are very much a go first, go home sort of deck. Alright, the Rescue Cat is this. I don't know what this is. I'm gonna hope it's Melffy or something silly like that. I would love it if it was Melffy. I like Melffy. It's a fun deck. Haven't played it in forever because they only did one wave of support and that was all they ever did. But if they ever make more Melffys, I will jump right on that, man. Because Melffys are just, they're fun. It's a very fun deck. My opponent, yeah, he's playing Rescue Cat. He could be playing... Oh, man, there's a lot of things he'd be playing. He is playing Melffy! Yes! Big smiley face. Big Melffys. Okay. So now he's going to be going for his Xyz action. He's going to be getting him some of his spell traps with a Melffy of the Forest. Melffy of the Forest, indeed. I'm fine with this. You know, next turn, I'm probably going to draw a Monarch, and then thanks to reinforcement, I can just get a Dia right away. And if that happens, man, let's see. What does this do again? If another face of Melffy returns to the hand, target a monster. Well, this card's field can't attack, negate its effect. Okay. See, there you go. Drew a dude. Drew a dude. I mean, granted, he's got that trap that bounces stuff. That might be what that is. I don't know. I mean, we'll find out, man. If he bounces me, okay, he's gonna be doing. He doesn't have a puppy in the grave, right? No. There'd be no point in using Call by the Grave at this point. What does this let him do? He's gonna summon out, what's it called? Calantosa. He's gonna summon Calantosa and pop my idea. That's exactly what he did. Thank you. Thank you very much. I say thank you even though I don't mean it. I'm telling you, I don't really appreciate it. You're gonna pop my stuff, man. And he's gonna pop Eidos. Or Idea, it doesn't really matter which he pops. What matters is he did the popping in the first place, meaning I'm kind of in trouble now. I mean, don't get me wrong. Idea, well, if Eidos is in the grave, I can summon Idea back, so it's not a big deal. Let's just set a couple cards, we'll end our turn. Yeah, that's the thing about any sort of lockdown deck like ours. Interruption is not fun, especially when it's a whatever this is supposed to be. Okay, so now he's doing the bounce. He hit the wrong card, though. I mean, granted, he might actually... No, I'll summon another Rescue Cat, for example. If he does that, then he was right to do this. If not, well, whatever. Thing is about Melffys, they are not known for their high attack values. One could say they are not known for much at all, except for bouncing stuff and being adorable. But, you know, they can hit. They can hit hard when they need to. Not often. Let's see, target level 2 lower beast in the graveyard. So what are you going to summon back the Key Mouse and summon, like, what's his face? I was going to say Naturally a Beast. He could have gone for Naturally a Beast. Now I think he's going to go for the boss monster, though. He's going to go for that boss that, it's got like multiple effects. I don't remember all of them. Never mind. He went for Mrs. Radiant. Okay, that was my next choice. That was choice numero dos. Okay. Whereupon Mrs. Radiant and Melffy of the Forest. Wait, did I change your name? No, it's Melffy. I preferred Melffy. Melffy was a cooler name. It had gusto and vigor. Now they're just Melffy. What the heck is a Melffy anyway? Melffy cat. What is Melffy? Is that a word? I don't know that word. Alright, well, regardless of my ranting, I've taken a bit of damage. But, like I said, Eidos is in the grave now. So long as I don't get interrupted again. Okay, that's... I mean, he's going to get rid of my Monarch's Erupt, which I don't really appreciate too much. But I can deal with this. Yeah, I can deal with this. I got an Erebus. He's going to pop my stuff, though. He's going to pop my dang Monarch's Erupt, which I don't appreciate. Because I liked this card. It was going to lock my opponent out of things. Alright, another poopy. He's got another poopy. And is there a poopy in the grave this time? No, that's the one from before. Okay. But I still have this if he tries to Kalantosa me again. So, what we're gonna do is activate Eidos. Get Adea. Hachamba. Use Squire's effect. And this is probably where he goes for Puppy. So he can summon another Kalantosa. But this time we're prepared. This time we're prepared with Call by the Grave. Go ahead, I know what you're gonna do. There's the thing about Melffy. I'm still gonna call them Melffy. And they always do pretty much the same things. They don't have too many tech options. It's sad but true. I mean, don't get me wrong, this is a pretty... I was not expecting this. Okay, you summoned the pony. What does this one do? Let you add a beast. Okay. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna banish the pony in the grave and say no. No, 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 not in my house. Alright, Normie summon. Bring forth Erebus. And then Erebus will do his thing. I'm gonna go ahead and dump Pantheisms. As well as, let's see, that's a difficult decision, lad. I'm gonna ditch Erupt. Let's see, card from the field, and goodbye, Abomination Boy. Goodbye, have fun. Alright, let's go for Pantheism again. Where the heck are my frogs? Okay, I gotta admit something to y'all today. The reason the frogs have not been drawn, it's Frogadon. It's like Ramadan, but it's for frogs. Okay, so technically, you know, all my frogs, they're on vacation. Okay, so if I don't draw a single frog this entire episode, that's why. Okay, it's not my fault. It's a holiday. I have to respect frog wishes and frog traditions and all that good stuff. Okay, you can't just tell them they can't celebrate Frogadon, because then the frogs get angry, and I'm not dealing with that again. No, no, no. We're not dealing with no angry frogs. No, no, no. Okay. So now we've gotten rid of his pony. And I don't know if he can get around this. Maybe he has some weird tech to get around this. Like if he had Lightning Storm, that would be bad. Okay, so he has Valaraphon. No. Yeah. What do you think of that one, little boy? Little boy, I've got a monarch. What say you to that? Because as soon as your main... Oh, my opponent surrendered. I was about to do the ether thing. Okay. Well, I feel slightly bad because we just beat up a guy just playing Melffy. But there you go. There's the you're not allowed to play board. This is the you're not allowed to do stuff board. So let's go for one more tool. And see if Frogadon is over, and get some frog action in here. Alright, final opponent of the day. Let's see if Frogadon is gone. No, it isn't. Well, there's nothing wrong with this hand. There's nothing wrong with this hand. It's not a great hand, but it's a hand I can live with. It's one of those hands you can just live with, man. Let me think about this. I'm gonna go with, yeah. Let's just do the thing where Monarchs are like no to everything. That's the thing about Monarchs. They just say no to stuff. You know? It's kind of like why we got rid of them in America. What is this? Chaos Hunter. Okay, I don't have a major. I don't got no issue with that, man. Okay. I don't got no issues. Alright, here's Erebus. I'm gonna go ahead and dump some stuff if you don't mind. So, dump. And, already used. Meh. From the, well, let's see, bounce to the deck. He probably wants that in his graveyard. I'm going to put that back in his deck, so he doesn't get that thing he wanted. Sorry, lad, none of that. There should be none of that. Well, there you go. Well, he did actually manage to summon a large monster. It's still not stronger than Erebus here. That's the important part. It's not as big as Erebus. Erebus is larger. You know, about 300 points bigger than this thing. I will say I used to play Chaos Hunter in my really old dark deck that I had when I was a youngin'. Very cool card. You know, opponent special summons, discard a card. Oh, pardon me, discard a card. And your opponent can't banish stuff, which is a great tech against Thunder Dragons and Grand Maju and stuff. So don't write off Chaos Hunter. Yeah, I think me bouncing back the Phantom Knipo is the right choice, because he was gonna get out that Fog Sword. He was gonna Fog Blade me. I don't appreciate getting Fog Bladed. That's for sure. Okay, Allure of Dankness, you say? Fathom, I think. Alright, what is this? Dark Arm Dragon? I mean, if he had summoned that, he could have crashed into Erebus. Because sadly, my attack boost only works when I'm attacking, not the other way around. If it worked both ways, I would be happy about it, but it does not. Also, I forgot to banish Pantheism. I'll have to correct that on my following turn. That's fine. In fact, I can make it work just as fine, so it's not a big deal at all. So here's what. Hey! Frognarch is over! Good job. Let's see. I don't know why I'm not. Oh, wait, I'm not allowed to banish stuff. That's right. I'm not allowed to do that whole banishing thing. So here's what we're going to do. We're just going to go for battle phase. We'll attack Chaos Hunter. Let's go attack Chaos Hunter and see what happens. Maybe he has battle traps. If he has battle traps, then might be difficult. He seems to be playing some janky stuff. You never know, man. This is why the March of the Monarchs is important. For just, like, stopping your opponent's battle traps and things. Like, if he had, like, Mirror Force or something. That, my friend, was your cue to play Mirror Force, by the way. You missed your cue. Now what am I supposed to do with you? I don't know. What am I supposed to do with you? Can you go away? Go away, Chaos Hunter, please. I need you to go away so I can make a play. Thank you. Come on. Go away. Go away. That's right. Go. Go. Go away. Go. Ah, Phantom Sword. Well, I get bigger too. Ah, but you can just get rid of that and protect yourself. Well, isn't that just a naughty, naughty buy? Alright, let me think about this. I'm going to keep the Swamp Frog in my hand for now. I don't feel the need to just set him on the board. He finally showed up, so I feel like I should treat Swamp Frog with more respect. And that's important. Yeah, I figured that would be the Fog Blade, not the other sword. But it is the other sword. What do you just do? How did that Phantom Boy get in the graveyard again? I don't know, and I don't like it. Because the thing is, if he had... Okay, now he's got the Fog Blade. Okay. He's probably going to try and make it so I can't attack this. And then... I don't know. What is this guy up to? I have no idea. Regardless, I'm going to go for Adea. Let's go for Adea, and we'll see what we get. You gonna fog me? Go ahead. Make my day. Maketh mine day, little youngin'. Alright, go ahead. Good old Eidos. See, the thing is, I really wish I could banish my Pantheism, because if Pantheism's banished and Adea leaves board, you can, get back your pantheism. It's a nice little thing. Right now, I'm just going to get Thestalos, though. I'm going to get rid of that last card in his hand. Whatever it is, I don't want you to have it. No rank up spell for you. Okay. Let's go ahead and do the battle phase shuffle. And presuming that he has another one of that other sword, I'm going to go ahead and attack with Erebus. I mean, he's probably going to Fog Blade me is more likely what's going to happen. Or he might Fog... Well, actually, it's the... What is this? Negate the attack. Summon this card in attack position as an effect monster. I'm going to play this just to play it. I don't think that'll stop this. I mean, it might stop him from getting a monster. Phantom Knights of Wrong Magnet Ring. I mean, I can stop the follow-up effect of that thing, and that's something. Okay, so he still negated the attack. Oh well, I'm going to attack the Phantom Knight guy now. His effect is negated for sure. Okay, there's some damage on the board. Very cool. And, oh yeah, you're negated now. So now, I can use my Pantheism. Very cool. Let us get ourselves another card. I get to pick between 3 cards. I'm going to pick these 3. And we will see what we are going to get. I would like to get the March. I did not get the March. I did not get the March. Okay, this is not a problem. Almost going to end my turn for now. Right now, we're pretty set. I mean, he's got that Fog Blade. Don't get me wrong, he's got the Foggish Blade, which is slightly worrisome. And he can get rid of Thestalos whenever. But so long as Erebus is on the board, and, if he Fog Blades Erebus, then he can't attack Erebus, and he can't summon from the extra deck, and he has no monster effects. So my opponent's in a bit of a tricky bind right now. He's got, Armageddon Boy, but Armageddon Boy doesn't do anything. Because I've got the Monarch's Erupt. I don't know if my opponent understands how that works. He might not understand. I have no idea. Let's see. Yeah, nothing there. Nothing there. I'm still curious as to what this is. I mean, Thestalos ain't going to survive this turn. That's the sad thing. I was kind of hoping he would survive so I could attack this. I'm very worried about this. This could be Dice Jar for all I know. It could be a Dice Jar, and he could Dice Jar me, and then things would be bad. They would be very, very bad. I'm still curious. I mean, he's playing an interesting version of Phantom Knights, if anything else. Just like some interesting deck choices. But unfortunately for him, I was able to domain lock him, and he can't summon any of his extra deck stuff. And yeah, go ahead and get rid of Eidos. I don't really care. I don't care. What I care about is getting another Thestalos, because then I can get Pantheisms back and start drawing some more cards and stuff. That would be pretty good. Gotta just get rid of Eidos. I think it's asking him if he wants to Fog Blade, which I would not understand why he would do that, but he could do that. Alright, he actually finally beat over my monster. Cool, very cool. Alrighty, let's see here. Well, it wouldn't exactly... Let me think about it. You know what? I'm just gonna start by attacking Chaos Hunter. I want to get Chaos Hunter out of the way because she is large and in charge. So curious as to when he plans on flipping the Fog Blade. Okay, the Fog Blade is now. Okay, that's fine. I can just tribute Eidos later for other things. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and dump Dupe Frog, get a frog, and nothing will happen, obviously. I just really wanted to summon a frog, because the whole idea of this deck is frogs, dang it. I could not, in good conscience, go this entire video without summoning a frog. There he is, by the way. There is Swap Frog. He's there for when we need to tribute stuff. And the normal method, if you get Swap Frog and either Ronin Totem and Dupe Frog, you just, special summon this dude by ditching the one, ditch the other. That way you can summon both Swap Frog and... Okay, that was malicious this whole time. Okay, whatever. Yeah, so basically the idea is you Swap Frog, get Dupe Frog and Ronin Totem in the graveyard, and that still doesn't work, dude. Your effect's negated. Yeah. and then you tribute them both for Erebus and Ether. That's the whole swap frog combo in here. Let's just do that thing and be good. And yeah, normally, wait a minute. How come he can battle? How can he do battle phase? That could wait. What? Hold on. I have a tribute summon monster. How are you able to summon extra deck things? I'm only just remembering and realizing this now. Uh-oh. This could be bad. I mean, wait. Hold the phone. You only play the control. Oh, it's because he had a tribute summon monster. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. That's right. Yeah, because Malicious was tribute summoned. That's why he was able to do that. Okay. Well. Okay, well, now we're in a bit of a stalemate because he stalemated me. What can I say? He stalemated me. So I'm going to have to skip ahead until my opponent or I get something through. If I can draw Erebus, the thing about, I haven't even mentioned about these two, they can both be summoned with one tribute if tributing a tribute summon monster. So basically, you know, I can just tribute Erebus for another Erebus. These will stay on the board. The Erebus I summon will get rid of a card. Things will be good. My opponent, he can't even do anything, so I'm going to skip ahead until one of us can do a thing. Alright, that'll work just fine. Let's go ahead and get rid of Erebus. Summon forth Ether. Ether, do your thing. Yeah, that's the nice thing. I can distribute one for the other. And what is activating here? Yeah. Let's use our Erebus. We're going to, you know, because he left the field, I can ditch a card. And I'm going to get nothing back. I was thinking of which I wanted to get. My opponent surrendered on me. Gosh darn it. I get it. You got locked out. You don't appreciate. Guess what? The king says he doesn't care, okay? And yeah, Ether's the king, by the way. So there's the duels today, everybody. A lot of Monarch action. Not enough frog, but the frogs were there in spirit. Let's go for end screen. Well, everybody, Frognarch, or rather Monarchs with Frogs, went 4 out of 4. So I think they did just fine. We were able to lock out people the way Monarchs do. That's how Monarchs play nowadays, really. They just kind of lock people out. It's sad that that's kind of their only real thing. But there is some other things you can do. It's very specific builds, but you know, this was basically the strongest version of the deck I could think of, combining with all these things. It probably could have just done other Monarchs, gone for a going second sort of thing. Maybe I'll do that in the future. We'll see how it goes. But regardless, for now, thank you guys for watching. Your boy Melffy is signing out. Next deck is a mystery to everybody, including myself. So until next time, your boy is going to be signing out. Take care.